Okay, I've had a chance to work on a kitchen design for you. I'll walk you through the kitchen. Might be a couple of things you'll probably want to change, but this certainly starts a dialogue. With the exception of the dishwasher, I have kept the stove and the refrigerator where they are for now. There may be an opportunity to move the oops, a little technical difficulty here. Let's see. There we go. Move the refrigerator over here, and then move the stove to the right, because this area here is a bit crowded. Then if I move the stove to the right and move the refrigerator over here, probably have room to put the dishwasher back here, and I'd probably have room to put a pull-out trash over here. I know I'd have room. So that would be a consideration. I can certainly do a plan so you can better visualize, because this is just a tight area. The stove and the refrigerator being so close. And if you want the chimney hood, it's a tight area. So something to consider, but thinking out loud, moving the refrigerator over here might move this island this way in order to make room for that refrigerator. And currently I have, from this edge here to the front of this cabinet, I have 45 inches, which is good, because if you look at this, this is a page on my website. You're welcome to go to it. It's Cabinet Island Clearance Guidelines. You have to type in this exact URL. And if I think of it, I'll put the link to that URL in where I'm putting this video. But the key number is right there. If you want somebody to walk past, somebody sitting, then they want 44 inches of space from the edge of the countertop to the wall or whatever, in your case a cabinet. You can read about this. Traffic clearance and seating. So there's 32 over here, edge pass is 36, and walk pass is 44. So so the conclusion I have is there's enough space here with an island. So walking around the perimeter of the island, we have a bank of 3 drawers. We have one big cabinet with 3 doors. I believe I have this hinge so this door here swings to the left. This door here swings to the right. This door here swings to the left. If you wanted to put glass in a cabinet just for decorative purposes, this would be a good cabinet to do it. but if you want to keep things out of sight, out of mind, then I would not do the glass, obviously. Dishwasher here, sink base here, centered on the window. This is a double pull-out trash, I believe. So there's 2 bins in here. And then there's a working drawer on top. So this bottom section pulls out. Then that leaves me with a little bit of a challenging space right here. It's less than 6 inches. It's 5 3/4 inches of space. If I moved everything 1/4 inch to the left, then I'd be I wouldn't be centered on the window, but I'd be pretty darn close. 1/4 inch, no, not too many people are going to see that. Then I can put in a 6-inch cubby. I believe I can find a 6-inch cubby. Or what I can do is I can custom make, which is not a big deal. Custom make something that goes like this, and then you can put a wine bottle in here. Because this cabinet has to be a certain size, ideally 18 inches wide. That's why I got this funny space here. There's your Super Susan cabinet in the corner. You'll have 2 trays on a fixed shelf, similar to what you have today, but these trays spin a lot easier than the one that you have. And up above, I know we talked about the corner cabinet. It's going to be on a right angle. So it's not going to be a diagonal angle corner cabinet. It's going to be on a right angle corner cabinet. You see the other 2 cabinets here. I've got 3 inches of space right here and right here to give the chimney hood some room. Don't want to jam the chimney hood up against the wall cabinets. And I've got, this is what they call a slide-in stove. Notice the controls are in the front and the clunky thing in the back is gone. Oops. So that's a slide-in. Let's see if we can focus on that a little better. Slide-in stove. To me, it looks better. But you don't have to do that, because I know your stove is pretty new. Bank of 4 drawers, excuse me, to the right of the stove. Wall cabinet here. I've done a this is a built-in filler. That's so the door has some swinging room. Otherwise it's going to hit this panel. Then also I should show you, well, you can see the refrigerator. I've put a panel to the left of the refrigerator and I've bumped out the cabinet. You can see that I bumped the cabinet out. It's going to be a 24-inch deep cabinet. So there's an area in the back that's going to be just dead space. Now, before I forget, I do have under cabinet molding. You can see it right there. And a lot of people like that because it hides something. And I'm going to show you something in color. Hit that button. So the undercabinet molding hides this unfinished area, this brown area, particularly if you go with white cabinets. Because sometimes when you're sitting at the island, you can see that brown area. If they also call this a light shield for under cabinet lighting, if you want under cabinet lighting. But that would be the purpose of under cabinet molding. Let me go back to hidden line. If the software lets me. There we go. Then the island. How long is this island? Let's see. 27 plus 24 plus 27. I think those are the size of the cabin. So yeah, it's about 78 inches long. So 3 chairs would be cozy. 2 chairs, plenty of room for the island. But yeah, you'd probably put 3 chairs there. Usually each chair wants 30 inches of space. That's another guideline. But, you know, you don't need to do that. At the moment, I've got a microwave drawer with a door at the bottom, bank of 3 drawers, cabinet with a drawer on top, 2 doors. Behind the 2 doors would be roll-out trays. And I also have the more decorative wainscoting on 3 sides of the island. 1, 2, and 3 sides of the island. Then of course I have this storage. This is your pantry storage. I made this cabinet 36 inches wide because you have a switch over here, as you know. I think if I kept it 36 inches wide, and I can double check the measurement, then you wouldn't have to do anything to this switch. You just keep it where it is. And this cabinet would have adjustable shelves inside, and I've got what they call a flush toe kick to just give it a decorative look. They call it a wide bottom rail. I haven't shown crown molding on the top of the cabinets because I think I would just buy your existing crown that goes around the room and just color that molding or paint that molding so it matches the color of the cabinetry. That's pretty easy to do. So this is what I have started. If you want me to toy with the idea of taking this refrigerator and moving over here, I can. But I'd probably, if I did that, I'd probably do a counter depth refrigerator, which is probably not what you want to do because you want to keep your existing refrigerator. Now I do have this kind of set up in color, so I'll show you a couple of color renderings here. If I hit this button, and wait a sec. Shows you what the kitchen looks like in color, and I did put in say a black countertop, and then around the perimeter more of that Calcutta gold kind of look countertop. So I'm going to move this design around so you can see the other side in color. You can see I've got a wood floor in there now, but you can certainly do anything you want. So again, this is my first attempt. If you like mostly what you see, probably the biggest question is making sure I've got the right number of drawers for your lifestyle and how you use the kitchen, and figuring out what to do with this small space here. I can make this a single trash pullout, and that would reduce the cabinet to a 15 wide cabinet. Then what I can do, as long as you're okay with moving the sink this way only 1/4 of an inch, then what I can do here is put a 9-inch cabinet, so you could put cookie sheets in there on a vertical instead of wine bottles. But most folks like having a pull-out trash next to the sink, whether it's 2 bins or 1.